Welcome back to UnKind TV, everyone. We're George and Martha.
Welcome back.
And today we'll be recapping The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 12, Episode 9, A Whine of a Time.
Yay.
I mean, I think it's getting better now.
It is picking up
We've had a few
steam.
slow episodes, yeah.
I'm nervous that Jersey is slowing down, so I'm hoping that Atlanta is picking up.
I know. I think Jersey just put everything good too early. So we open with Porsha and her sister Lauren hanging out in the NARS boutique. I love NARS. It's kind of like a big commercial for NARS, though.
Now, weren't you escorted out of Norris for loitering the other day?
No, it was not NARS. It was Macy's. And I was not loitering. That was so messed up. That was ridiculous. Really? I went to Macy's to get something that I needed, and nobody was at the Bobbi Brown counter. I also happened to love Chanel makeup, so I went over to Chanel. There was a lady working there, so I was waiting for her to finish whatever she was doing. She has these two old ladies harassing her for the perfect lipstick. This is not the right color. Oh, okay. Try this one. This is too pink. No. Okay. This is bright red. So then I just interjected because I used to work in cosmetics and because I happen to wear a color that an old lady would like, because I am an old lady. It's called Mademoiselle. It's a pretty rosy shade. I said, do you like this one? The one you're wearing? I love it. Give it to me. Both bought it.
And then the woman went to her boss.
She runs over to her manager. She's like, they bought two. I got the sale. Comes back to me and she's like, why are you standing here? You can't be here. I was like, I was about to ask you for help at a different counter because no one's there. She's like, you can't be here. I was like, I just helped you.
You got her money. You made her money.
Yeah, it was a slow night. She made a nice sale from that. No, nothing.
And now, is this Mademoiselle what you're wearing?
No.
No, this is what, Lady of the Night?
This is definitely like NARS getting a little commercial time.
Wait, what is it? NARS?
NARS.
N-A-R-Z? What?
S. N-A-R-S.
Oh, I thought you were saying Norris. Okay.
NARS has this blush called Orgasm. It's very popular. It's by far their top seller. I've been using it since I'm 13 years old.
Inappropriate, but okay.
Some of the other names are a lot worse. Deep Throat.
No.
Yeah.
Is that a lipstick?
No, that's the whole line. The blush colors. But Orgasm is like a really pretty peachy
Mommy,
gold.
Can I have the Deep Throat for Christmas?
I had to ask my mom to get me Orgasm. And she did. She was not happy about it.
Well, that was nice of your mother.
I wear it in the recaps all the
I would
time.
have locked you in the closet.
It's good stuff. But, the way Portia's like, Orgasm, that's the one I needed. And then she and Lauren are doing each other's makeup. It just felt a little bit
and
like
Lauren
an ad.
had like the apron on, with all the makeup.
The belt with the brushes, yeah. Lauren's worried about Porsha. They talk about Canada. Porsha says, she's excited to go on the trip. But they get into the subject of Dennis. And Lauren says that she just wants them to take it slow. She's like, it was really fast the first time. Don't let it be too quick this time around.
Hopefully it won't be too quick.
Porsha seems to know that she's getting her ring back, so.
And I think Lauren does too. I'm not happy about this.
No, I'm not either. Not at all.
I really enjoy Porsha, and I do not like what's happening with her.
The last thing we see in the scene is that Porsha brings up that she's not happy with Eva. She's telling Lauren about the stuff Eva said about her. We'll see what happens. But
exactly.
We visit with some of the other ladies while they're preparing for the trip to Canada. Cynthia's FaceTiming.
Okay, let's stop for a second. Chill wine glasses. Did you see the wine glasses that said chill on them?
No, I didn't notice that.
Oh, I did. Keep going.
She's just FaceTiming to complain about her big butt. She says that she has gotten a butt bigger than Portia's at this point, and she's wondering if the costumes for Carnival will be big enough to accommodate her. Riveting television. Then we jump to Kenya. Kenya is FaceTiming with her aunt.
You have a thought on that.
I just didn't believe they were actually related.
What makes...
And I don't mean just by marriage.
What makes you think that?
Because I have an actual aunt who is like Kenya, who never had family around. It's the one that we're estranged from. Never had family around. And we would say that, why are you so mysterious? Where's your whole family? Where is everyone? How come we don't know anyone from your life? And, like, it's okay. It's one thing to say, like, I don't talk to them or something. But she just was, no, there's no one. And then all of a sudden, I feel like my uncle kind of, like, behind closed doors was like, yeah, it is weird that you don't have anyone around. Bring someone. And all these relatives started appearing. This is my cousin so-and-so. This is my aunt. This is my niece and nephew.
They were, like, actors, you think?
Yeah, and I said that. I was like, they don't know her. I'm like, where's, like, the childhood stories, reminiscing? No. Just like, oh, hello. Okay, nice to meet you and you. Right. It's very awkward. And that's how, every time Kenya has someone who's supposed to be related to her, it seems like someone who's, like, rent a relative.
Rent a relative, somebody, just a person who just takes pity on her.
Like her husband. I know some of you really like Kenya, but Kenya is so... Everything about her is constructed. Every little thing. And I enjoy her very much.
When it comes to stirring the pot, she is grade A.
She's excellent. She's a good performer. She's very intelligent, I think. She's cunning.
Well, you have to be.
She's got a way about her. But just don't take her storylines too seriously, people. Like, none of this is real to me.
No. What's real is that it's so sad.
No, that part is true. Like, I believe she suffers over this situation that she's in, and I think that she loves her baby. But I think a lot of the things that she says, it's like not... Like, do I think she's upset about Mark? Yes, but not for the reasons we think. Her whole point in talking to her aunt is that she's worried about leaving baby Brooklyn.
And this is the first time, she says.
I am surprised she's doing it.
And it's the first time for Porsha as well, apparently.
Yeah, I'd be scared. We're at the airport.
Oh, this bitch.
Tanya is like the most annoying person in the world.
I know. People like her. She's pretty. She's nice.
No way.
She's not nice.
She's a big phony. Now I'm on your camp.
Thank you. Oh my God, and that hideous jacket.
There's something so obnoxious about her. It's really early. You could tell by the sun, the way the sun's hitting them. I couldn't understand at first. I'm like, is it the morning? Maybe it's the sunset. And then Eva appears and she goes, good morning. I was like, no, do not wake me up with, it's time for carnival. Hello. Marlo shows up. You ray of sunshine. Okay. All right. Somebody never got over being the RA in college.
No.
Please.
She's horrible.
I would be like, I can't.
No,
I would have to tell her, you're a nice lady, but please, could you just be quiet?
I'm sure she's fairly decent. I'm not going to say I'm sure she's decent because she's not. We know that. I'm sure she's fairly decent compared to, Kenya. But she's dreadful. I read recently that she almost got a peach last season. So I'm wondering if she's really trying now to get the attention she needs in order to get a peach. She gets a peach. No. I can't.
Even watching her on TV was upsetting me, and seeing the way that the sunlight was hitting them, it made me feel that feeling when I'm up too early.
Yes, and you're exhausted and you think, I'm not going to make it. You
have like that burning pain behind your eyes.
Yes, yeah. Oh, and you have to deal with her. The worst. That's an alarm clock.
No, it is not. No, I would break it. I would break it and I would be in a very angry mood.
I did enjoy Eva eating.
Eva is worried about drama because she's like, I am far along in this pregnancy. I'm afraid of preterm labor.
You know there's going to be drama.
But I think she just is like, there's drama where she's a spectator and there's drama where she gets dragged into it. Yes. And she's afraid of the stress level. When you're in a fight, it's very different than when a fight's happening around you versus, oh, what did you say about me?
She was very good with Marlo. Remember at Cynthia's house when Marlo went after her?
Yeah. Because she knows.
Just sat there and...
She's protecting the baby. She's not going to get her blood pressure up.
Oh, that's smart.
But she reminds me of Mia Farrow. She looks like Mia Farrow and Rosemary's Baby with that haircut.
And Tanya's Ruth Gordon.
Yeah, she is. But actually, no, I disagree with you.
Who's Ruth Gordon? Nene?
Yeah, Nene. But I think she's the one... Who's the one? Laura Louise. The one that wants the baby at the end of the movie. That's Tanya. No! She doesn't even want him! Give her the baby, Laura Louise. No! That's Tanya. Baby screaming.
Yeah.
Then Giovanna shows up. I cannot stand Giovanna.
She's awful.
Talk about thirsty. I know. And then she's like, just in case you don't know who I am, Her jacket says bitch on it because she's that bitch.
Yeah, because she's classy.
Yeah, well, whatever. They are all like, why is she even here? Well, she's there because Tanya's trying to move the storyline along.
Tanya's not
They know Yovanna's
so nice.
a snake. So we get this footage. I guess Tanya made an Instagram story.
Oh my god.
Where she's like, something has happened. Marlo was checking in here at customs and her passport has gone missing. But Canadians don't steal. What happened? It's like, I can't deal with this woman.
No,
what
what
happened
I will tell you is
Kenya Moore took it. Absolutely. She's there smirking. Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine being Marlo and you have friggin' Tanya all peppy and Canadians are just fine.
Like, Tanya goes in the back and she's just like slurping down pixie sticks and gummy bears and comes out like that. Marlo's like devastated. That's not fun to lose your passport. And Kenya just has this look. I feel like Kenya does things. She's like Baby Jane. You know how she laughs when she gives her sister
the rat?
Yeah. She's in the next room dying laughing. That's Kenya. It's like not done for any real reason except for her own amusement.
Yes. There's actually, I think, like a meme or a GIF of Betty Davis as Baby Jane doing that laugh.
Yeah, of course there is. It's the best. I feel like Kenya's not malicious. I think she got off on interrupting Marlo's party with her band, and I think she's just having a little fun. It's like her own little joke.
It is.
Tanya decides to give the ladies a history lesson. They look so bored, like they're trying to take her seriously. That was making me laugh when she's like, so Carnival's actually really important, and blah, blah, blah. She's giving all the reasons why I understand, but the other women are like, so what's the room arrangement?
And what I realized in that scene was how controlling she is. I mean, honestly, I'm having a really difficult time understanding what's going on through this episode is because my disdain for Tanya is just overwhelming.
She's the camp counselor. They're on this bus, and she's like, okay, guys, so who knows the significance of the Statue of Liberty that we're visiting today?
But she's also
and they're like, yeah, Miss Tanya.
But she's also the camp counselor who has like a really big crush on one of her coworkers, and she's like texting him, like constantly harassing him. Like, why don't you like me? Why aren't you hanging around? Okay, kid. Like, there's that look in her eye, that crazy look in her eye.
Yeah, there's something lurking with Tanya.
I'm triggered.
I see, yeah. You always were. But now I'm seeing it more and more.
I'm glad, Martha.
Sorry. You have a lot of fans who think you're sexy.
I mean,
They send DMs.
I mean, I've accepted, Martha, that I am the eye candy in this duo. Why don't you believe me?
I do.
You always laugh it off. I say, okay, I'm the eye candy. I gotta get my hair ready. I gotta put my sweater on. And you laugh it off. But no, I take my eye candy status very seriously.
There's a lot of work he puts into grooming himself for you ladies and gentlemen.
I roll my eyes whenever I have to shave because I'm like, oh, Martha's coming over here. She's going to say, oh, Swampy, don't you want to shave? Because you're not going to say Swampy shave. You're going to be, Swampy, you look so nice when you look so handsome.
Then we find out that the blogs have a copy of the card Nene gave to Cynthia. Or at least they have a copy of exactly what was written in it. And Candy and Kenya are kind of looking around suspiciously.
Kenya has a look in her eye.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think it was that weird. I just think Kenya didn't.
Did you? It's funny to say, oh, Kenya did this, Kenya did that. But I could see it.
No, I think she did.
I'm not joking. No, I know. I'm not either. Did you see the look in her eye?
The little glint.
Who would do that?
She's like the evil kid in those horror movies. She's like the bad seed.
But she's so good at it.
She always has this look like, I don't know. Yeah. She definitely get. Oh, wow. Yeah, wow, that's word for word.
Yeah. She looked so satisfied.
I really don't think it was Nene. I know some of you are going to say, of course it was Nene. Nene's trying to make herself look better because she's been slamming Cynthia in the press. It could conceivably be, but I think it was Kenya.
I do too.
Because Kenya was at that event and Kenya was up to no good that whole night.
Kenya was most interested in the letter.
She was.
She grabbed it out of the hand, and apparently...
She tried to read it
She
as
tried
Nene.
to read it as Nene, yeah.
And she was just behaving very poorly that whole time. That was the same day that she tried to blow the surprise.
Yeah.
I think you're going to get proposed to right now. She's so bad.
She's so bad, but she's so good.
So then Kenny goes, I've been dying to know. What did you guys think of the triple date with Mark?
Fun. It was so much fun.
They're like, well, they notice the way that Mark treats her, that there's a double standard, that he shuts her down a lot, that he tells her, you don't respect me when I'm speaking. And then, you know, when she tries to tell him to let her speak, he just blows past it. And then Cynthia asks her, is this man bringing you happiness? And she just starts crying. I guess she expected a lot for her money when she bought a husband.
I heard, I mean, obviously it's a rumor and should be taken with a grain of salt, but it's a rumor that I love.
I think it's true.
He is gay. I mentioned this to
me.
Martha, and you would not be at all surprised, would you?
No. He strikes me as the type. He really can't stand her, and I've seen that before. I've seen men that force themselves to marry women that they don't love and they're not attracted to. They want to be with a guy, but they don't want to be out about it, and they're just miserable. One of the things Kenya's upset about is that Mark goes out partying even when he's home in Atlanta, and Candy says, well, you know, Todd is from New York, and those New York guys, like, they really love to go out and hang in the lounge, and it used to really bother me. And Kenya says, like, he doesn't get to spend time with his daughter as it is. And then when he's in Atlanta, he's going out. I don't think that's the same as what Todd does. I think Todd is just, like, immature.
Yeah.
I think Mark will do anything not to be around Kenya. And she's like, but things were so different when Brooklyn was first born. But you'll prank someone real soon and feel better about it.
Exactly.
Don't worry, Kenya.
Don't worry,
Just
Kenya.
remember, go ask Marlo, where's her passport?
Yeah. Have you found it yet?
Yeah. Oh no, did Customs get in touch with you? Now we're at this Whine dance class. So I never knew that a Whine is this Caribbean dance move.
Basically, it's like a twerk.
No, because the dance instructor tells Porsha, no twerking. No twerking. It's different.
It's like a marching twerk.
Okay, well, the class is funny because Candy's very open about how she can't dance. I respect that. I also am very challenged in that area. There's nothing I can do about it. Though I would like to take a class soon just because I think it would be fun and help exercise.
What about Zumba?
No, I've done Zumba.
No, you have not.
I went once.
What prompted you to go to Zumba?
I don't know.
But Martha, you're 60. You're like a 60-year-old woman. You should be in Zumba.
Zumba's very fast. And I could not keep up.
Oh, that's not a good sign for you. I know several older women who do Zumba and they love
I
it.
can't dance, so I can't follow along. They move too quickly. I can do exercises, but I can't. I'm telling you, dance steps, I cannot follow them.
I can't, no.
So I couldn't do it.
We would be like Marlo.
Yes, we would. Marlo was so funny. They're like, we don't know what Marlo's doing. Porsha's just twerking like crazy and thinking she's doing the Whine thing. And then the instructor's like, no twerking. And she was like, what? Okay, we're just going to call it a Whine then.
Yeah. Porsha's so funny. She's so charming. And she's really pissing me off.
I love Porsha. I'm just very disappointed in her choices.
Yeah.
They're all wondering, where's Kenya? It's very interesting how Kenya disappeared.
You had a good point. Well, I mean, the reason they gave is because she was upset. But you think the real reason is that...
I think she can't dance. And I think she doesn't like to be humiliated. And she's not the type that will admit she can't dance. She never says her faults. She'll always blame something else, or... She rarely will say she can't do something.
Mm-hmm.
She'll say, like, I have too much class to dance like these women are dancing.
Yeah.
Like, she has, like, in the Jitterbug class, she was very critical of Porsha.
And then she said, let's go sit down.
Yeah, she didn't want to do it.
I would probably do the same
And then
thing.
they were having a twerking contest. Remember when they were giving out the shady awards?
Yes.
And everybody did it. Porsha said she should get it. Cynthia did it. Kenya insulted Cynthia's twerking, but she didn't join in. I think Kenya, they think she's upset about Mark and that whole business. I think she just didn't want to be embarrassed. Yeah. Now the ladies are leaving and Cynthia gets a little alone time with Eva. And Cynthia brings up to Eva, she's like, when I got proposed to, it was really strange because Kenya came up to me and said, oh, I think Mike's going to propose to you. Why would she do that?
Oh,
so we're being set up for the later scene.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah.
Nene arrives. RA Tanya comes running to greet her. Oh, I'm so excited! Woo! She's just always at a 10, this lady.
It's not right.
Now we're on the rooftop. The ladies are having drinks, having some
ice.
Yeah, ice chips.
That's going to be you.
Eva. Absolutely. Yep, sucking on ice. Definitely.
She'd choose it.
Porsha says that she's willing to bring up her issue delicately.
Okay, first of all, Giovanna's idea. Giovanna suggested they just air it out in the open. Let's not have a one-on-one. Don't pull her aside. Let's just talk about it in front of everybody. But Tanya was agreeing. Did you see Tanya nodding?
Yeah. Well, I will say this. I felt Porsha was respectful of the fact that Eva's heavily pregnant, and she did handle it
very well. And I think she meant what she said about them being friends.
Well, she says to Eva she's hurt because Eva said some mean things about her, and Eva completely denies it. And the editors do that thing where they replay you totally busted. They did it to her like 3 times. She's like, I didn't say anything about forwarding you blogs. And then they show her, I can forward her some blogs if she wants. Blogs. And they keep playing it.
And then Candy had to jump in.
Well, because Candy was the one that told her. And Candy had to back herself up because Eva's calling her a liar.
I know.
And Candy is very, very trustworthy. Like, if Candy says something, I think that's why Portia's like, yeah. And he was like, I'm telling you right now. And Porsha says, I've seen you do that look before where you get really defensive and you're lying about something. And then Cynthia goes, well, could I say something? And Porsha goes, oh, what do you remember now? And Cynthia says, well, Eva was very worked up. You know how she gets. But she really does. She really does. She has your back. She has your back. So that's her way of kind of validating both. Like, Eva loves you, but she kind of did say those things. And Porsha's gracious.
Porsha's good.
Cynthia brings up her grievance about what Kenya did. So Kenya appears, by the way, and Kenya says that she was just not feeling very well. I took some emergency and got some rest, and now I'm feeling better. Nobody's buying it either. They're all giving her this look like, really? You didn't seem to have a cold earlier.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I took some emergency. Well, Cynthia says she's upset about how Kenya brought up that Mike was going to propose.
You know what I'm upset about, Martha?
What?
This faux outrage. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
I think it's just... Cynthia is just scraping the bottom of the barrel. I love Cynthia, but I feel like her time here might be done. I mean, it's just played out. I don't understand what she's doing. It's so sad.
Yeah, she could have brought this up right when it happened. Like, right after she got the proposal, she could have... Like, she went out with Kenya.
I don't even think she cared. And they did show a flashback of, what's his name, Mike Hill, you know, acting all upset. But frankly, first of all, I don't even think it's a big deal. She didn't ruin it. Yes, she could have, but she didn't. Get over it. It happened. Everything's nice. You got your ring and your box with the light in it. And that awful proposal.
Well, I think...
Oh my God. Get over it.
I think that what's going on is that Cynthia is supposed to be good friends with Kenya. And so is Candy. And they're both taken aback by that kind of behavior. There's something seriously wrong with someone who will show up and try to blow the surprise. And Porsha gets to talking where she goes, what kind of friend is Kenya that you would try to steal your happiness?
But they know her.
Maybe they didn't think she would go that low, though. That she would do something like jeopardize it. She got lucky that it didn't really get blown. Because what if Cynthia was like, what do you know?
Okay, but also, Cynthia didn't really seem bothered by it. She's not a great actress.
Oh, no, I agree with you. I think Cynthia already knew about it. So that's the main reason that I see your point. There's no way Cynthia was actually surprised.
All of a sudden.
She knew that the proposal was coming. So when Kenya said that, she was pretending to be like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Get out. She knew what was coming. So I think that's why pretending to be so mad at Kenya, but I think maybe it festered a little bit where she's like, yeah, why would she do that? And Candy's the one that I feel is genuinely hurt because she trusted her. She told her, hurry up and get here so she could show up and say it?
Yeah.
You have to think about it. It's like if you went out of your way to like help my guy with proposing to me.
Uh-huh.
and you told someone, hurry up and get here so you can take the pictures,
Yeah.
and they show up and say to me, oh, I really think you're about to get proposed to. Wouldn't you be annoyed?
I would be annoyed, yes.
So that's why I understand Candy.
I understand Candy too. I understand it's
I would take it more like, wow, well, you're a dick, but okay. Like you're right. I'd be more focused on getting the ring than on what the idiot did.
exactly. I would, I understand Candy, but Cynthia's just trying so hard to be relevant, to stay relevant.
Well, Kenya has those premonitions about
Oh,
things.
that was so good.
I have premonitions.
So good. We all
She
know
always
that.
looks
She's
around.
like, we all know that.
My premonitions, so.
She was like, texted you. Candy said, I texted you.
I texted you, and she's like, you could say that.
But I said, yes, I know, in the text.
Yeah, because I had premonitions.
You don't need...
Just like I have a premonition that Marla's going to find her passport.
Right at the most convenient time.
She'll find it.
But I'm going to wait.
It'll turn up.
Yeah.
I just have a feeling.
Yeah. In my bag.
Kenya gets saved by the Nene because Nene appears. Tanya does let them know that Nene's coming, but then Nene shows up on the rooftop and everybody goes silent and they all get their talking heads. They're not happy. Porsha says, girl, bye. And then that's it.
There's one thing that I forgot to mention.
Mm-hmm.
At one point in the episode, our friend Tanya, I think she says to Nene, we're all going to meet up on the roof and we're going to have some eats and cocktails. Eats. She's one of those people.
I don't view her as like a hostess. I view her as...
No, I'm saying eats. Eats.
I know.
Do you want some eats?
I know. But it's like, she's like the camp counselor.
And a monster.
I think more will be revealed about this
She's like
Tanya.
the camp counselor that abducts children. And no, I lied. I take that back. That was too mean. She's like the camp counselor that eats children.
I think she's like the camp counselor that annoys you and bullies you into all the sports you don't want to do, but then you find her in a closet having a nervous breakdown.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, yes.
All right. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. You can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at UnKind TV. We love you. We love to hear from you. And we'll be back. Bye.